It's time, Michael.
After the events of Halloween 2, the story of Michael Myers was finished. John Carpenter and Deborah Hill agreed to participate in a new Halloween project as long as it was not a direct sequel to Halloween 2. After Halloween 3, the executive producer Mustafa Akkad wanted to move further with the series and bring Michael Myers back. The Thorn Trilogy consists of 3 movies: Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, and Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. So let's begin with Halloween 4.
10 years ago, Halloween, evil had a shape. Terror had a night. And now he's back.
6 bodies, Sheriff! That's what I've seen! I tell you, Michael Myers is here, in this town!
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
In this movie, we're introduced to Jamie Lloyd. She is the daughter of Laurie Strode. We find out that Laurie has died from a car accident. Michael Myers has been in a coma for 10 years. They're transferring him to Smith's Grove. Michael overhears the paramedic mention that he has a living relative.
Yeah, a niece living in his hometown.
And just like that, Michael is back. And of course, with Michael on the loose, Loomis is on his trail.
If you don't find him in 4 hours, I'm sure I will.
Dr. Loomis arrives at the gas station and sees the aftermath of Michael's murders. But Michael is still lurking.
God damn you.
Michael escapes in a tow truck, hitting the gas pump, not only destroying Loomis's vehicle, but also knocking the phone lines down. Jamie's foster sister Rachel takes her to get a Halloween costume, but she runs into her uncle. Loomis is hitchhiking, and he gets left in the dust by some teenagers, but once the dust clears, we see an old beat-up truck behind Loomis.
Get it in gear, old man!
We're introduced to the character of Reverend Jackson P. Sayer. He's almost a mirror of Loomis, and the dialogue between him and Loomis is absolutely fantastic. I love Sayer's speech about evil because that's how Loomis views Michael, and it's also a foreshadowing of the film's ending.
You can't kill damnation, mister. It don't die like a man dies.
Michael breaks into the Carruthers house and steals a picture of Laurie. And then we cut to Loomis, who finally made it to Haddonfield to warn the new sheriff about Michael.
6 bodies, Sheriff! That's what I've seen between here and Richmond!
Michael knocks the power out to the entire town by throwing a guy named Bucky into the transformer. Off screen, Michael kills the entire police station. And then a lynch mob is formed to help take down Michael.
Son of a bitch, you just created a lynch mob.
You haven't got a police force!
Michael sneaks into the sheriff's house and kills the deputy and the sheriff's daughter, Kelly. After Rachel discovers the body, she tries to escape with Jamie and Brady, but Brady tells the girls that they need to go. After an intense rooftop chase, Rachel was knocked out, forcing Jamie to leave her behind. Loomis finds Jamie and they go to the school. But Michael finds them and throws Loomis through the window. After Rachel saves Jamie, the lynch mob arrives and agrees to take them to the next town over.
Screw it, let's get out of here. Al!
It looks like they're safe, but Michael has been underneath the truck, and he appears and kills the entire lynch mob. Rachel runs over Michael, and the police arrive just in time to blast him. Back at the Carruthers house, we get a POV shot that's very similar to the original Halloween. We hear Jamie's foster mom scream, and Loomis goes to see what's going on. Halloween 4 is a solid entry into the franchise and a really good start to the Thorn Trilogy. So let's move on to Halloween 5.
You sense something? Tell me what you know. I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, I knew that hell would not have him.
Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
We pick up immediately after Michael was shot and fell down the mine shaft. The police and the lynch mob throw dynamite to finish him off. Michael finds a local hermit and attempts to kill him, but he falls into a coma. 1 year later, Jamie's been admitted to the Haddonfield Children's Clinic after attacking her foster mom. She's been rendered mute because of the psychological trauma. She suffers from seizures, nightmares, and exhibits signs of having a telepathic link to her uncle. Michael wakes up from the coma and we see the thorn symbol for the very first time. Michael kills the hermit. Jamie freaks out and Loomis calls Rachel, and it's a false alert. Or is it? No! Yeah, this isn't starting too good. We see the shape stalking Rachel's friend Tina, and he's not even that far away from him.
I've just been in a weird mood all day. Well, everybody in this town is in a weird mood.
We see the man in black for the first time.
Let's see, we're going to go to Bloomington, Redfield, Evanston, and then final destination, Chicago.
Michael kills Michael. That sounds a little weird saying that, but it is true. Jamie begs Tina not to leave, but she does anyway. Did this chick just move into town?
Tina, no!
Honey, I will come back later tonight and I will sleep with you right here.
At a Halloween party, two teens are having sex, and Michael kills them. After an intense chase scene, Michael goes to kill Jamie, but Tina saves her. Loomis delivers a good speech.
Michael, go home! Go home!
Loomis tries to have a heart-to-heart with Michael, but it doesn't go too well. Michael breaks into the room and kills the cop that's guarding Jamie. We get another really good scene with Jamie hiding in the laundry chute. Jamie makes it to Loomis, but he uses her as bait, and he springs a trap shooting Michael with the tranquilizer gun, and when that doesn't work, he beats Michael unconscious with a wooden plank and suffers a stroke in the process. Michael is now in custody and will remain in jail for the rest of his life, but the man in black shows up, shooting up the entire police station, which results in Michael's escape. Halloween 5 is not the best sequel. It offers more questions than answers, and it doesn't help the fact that they added the man in black halfway through filming. They did not know the identity of the character, and this left the next installment with the tall task of tying everything together cohesively. So let's see if they did that. We're going to be taking a look at the producer's cut of Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Long time ago, it was a night of great power. Huge bonfires were lit, hoping to ward off the evil spirits, especially the boogeyman.
On Friday, September 29th, in the final confrontation with Michael Myers, the secret of his evil will be revealed. Halloween, The Curse Curse of Michael Myers.
Michael and Jamie have been missing for 6 years and they're presumed dead. But actually, Jamie has been kidnapped and impregnated by the cult of Thorn, a cult oriented around Michael. We get a flashback of what exactly happened at the end of Halloween 5. A midwife helps Jamie escape with her baby, but it doesn't end so well for her. We're introduced to Tommy Doyle, who is all grown up in this movie, and he is being played by Paul Rudd.
I was only 8 years old when I saw him, but I was one of the lucky ones.
We see that Loomis is retired.
Not dead. Just very much retired.
He's talking to Terrence Wynn, but he hears Jamie on the radio.
Hear me, Dr. Loomis, I need your help. Please, no, please. Stop a minute. What the hell is going on tonight?
Jamie is stabbed in the barn, and Michael tries to get the baby, but he's been outsmarted. Loomis tells Wynn that he needs his help to stop Michael.
I can't go through this again. Not alone.
Kara's son Danny hears a voice saying, "Kill for him." Kara gets hit by her father John, and Danny pulls a knife on him. Tommy finds the baby at the bus depot. Jamie is still alive, but in rough shape.
Jamie.
You would think that after all these years that the cops would actually believe Dr. Loomis.
That's a ghost being carried out here right now.
Tommy meets up with Loomis.
There's a family, relatives of the people who adopted Lori, Strodes. They're living in the Myers house.
Loomis tries to warn Deborah about Michael.
This house is sacred to him. He has all his memories here. His rage.
But shortly after Loomis's visit, she gets axed. Tommy visits Kara and Danny and tells them they're in danger.
You're in danger. Come with me.
After some flashbacks of Jamie getting impregnated, she gets shot in the head.
I let you down again, Jamie.
Tommy explains Thorn.
Some method behind Michael's madness. And the common link I found is Thorn.
John Strode gets killed. Good job, Michael. That guy's a fucking dick face. Kara's brother and girlfriend are killed, and after an intense chase scene that pays tribute to the original Halloween, we find out who the Man in Black really is. Kara, Danny, and the baby are kidnapped by the cult. Tommy and Loomis go to stop them.
It's his game, and I know where he wants to play it.
Tommy interrupts the ritual.
Back off! Untie her!
Loomis helps Kara and the children escape. Tommy stays behind and places a circle of stones on the ground. And it works. It actually stops Michael.
Tommy, where is he?
It worked. Power of the runes stopped him.
Loomis goes back and finds Michael on the ground. He takes his mask off, but it's not Michael. It's Wynn. So Michael has escaped, and the thorn symbol appears on Loomis's arm. So that was the conclusion of the Thorn Trilogy. Now the ending, the theatrical cut and the producer's cut of The Curse of Michael Myers is a little rushed, to say the least. It's not super satisfying, but it isn't a terrible ending. I think that Halloween 6 did the best that it could with tying everything together. I think Halloween 5 just put Halloween 6 in a terrible spot, but they did a decent job trying their best to connect the entire franchise together. And yeah, Halloween 4 is awesome. You can watch that in the Thorn Trilogy or outside of it. It's just a great Halloween movie. I think that this timeline specifically gets swept under the rug because of the H2O timeline and the new Blumhouse timeline. And I feel like there's a lot of good things in this timeline. You get the character of Jamie, and some of the best interaction between Loomis and Michael is in the Thorn Trilogy. So it's a very entertaining set of films, in my opinion. Are they perfect? No, but they are very fun, and they have some of the best Halloween moments of the entire franchise. So, I'll...